Oh, hi there. So I saw Sola Scriptura saying, "Stop calling Calvinists Gnostics." Okay, Calvinists are Christians, even though they don't think many of them don't think I'm a Christian for some strange reason. I think it's a Sabbath. It's like a Sabbath issue, a little man syndrome sort of thing when they do that. Because it's stupid. We basically believe like you do, only not regarding this Gnostic thing. Why do people say that? Well, obviously Calvinists are Gnostics. They don't believe everything Gnostics believe. I don't even think a single Gnostic could be said to believe anything a Gnostic believes. Why do people say this, though? Okay, so something like this. The early church fathers are fairly unanimous regarding the freedom of the will, that you're not inherently unable to choose. They're pretty outspoken about this, that man is free to choose in a libertarian sense. They all spoke about this, and they in such a way that Calvinists would disagree. Okay, the ones that were saying the sorts of things that disagreed with this sort of free will that they said we have are the same sorts of arguments Calvinists make about freedom of the will. It's a Stoic idea. The early church fathers are unanimous pretty much in saying man has the freedom of the will in such a way that those who were Gnostics at the time disagreed in the same way that Calvinists disagree today. That's the facts. Does that make them Gnostics? No, they're not Gnostics. They believe the gospel. But it is true that Calvinists, you do believe things that the early church pretty much unanimously said, no, it's not like that. And Calvinists say, yes, it is like that. And so the only people they were speaking against were Gnostic groups that believed certain things about the freedom of the will and determinism. So in that sense, you are Gnostic in opposition to what the early church fathers said. You disagree with the early church fathers almost unanimously in a thing that they were fighting Gnostics about. I think you should just come to terms with that. Argue your case or whatever. But it's true that the early church fathers do not agree with you. And the ones that would agree with you were Gnostics. So that is Gnostic. You're not Gnostics, but I guess. But that is a Gnostic claim, according to the early church fathers, that they said was wrong, that you say is right, and the Gnostics agree with you.